We were poor and we lived in the same flat. I slept on the floor at first, and then we got in top to tail, and then we same end, and by the end we were spooning. It was fine.
He spent the least amount of time on the actual dialogue.
He's a very serious actor. He not only bite his lip, clench his fist.
Quentin takes genre and lifts it onto the level of art.
Spock, going back in time, it removed the burden completely of having to adhere to canon consistently for everything.
If I just get up and leave, it looks like I don't know what I'm doing.
Miss Karen Allen.
And he made up the whole thing about the alcohol. I think I'm going to get him drunk, and instead I get drunk.
I have an idea for a film, 3 brothers, a train, and India.
One of my very first experiences was with an Australian, Peter Weir.
If you grew up watching Australian genre films.
This is a film that takes the highlights of every single R-rated film and puts them into a R-rated package.
Filmmakers should start thinking about how they're going to sell their film while they're making it.
I give them a backstory, what their parents are like, and when I step on the page 1, and off I go.
The sound is very flexible. Andrew meticulously went through every sound, satisfying himself that this was telling the story he wanted.
My customs form, I don't put film director. What I should put is storyteller.
I do think that monsters are one of the most intimate creations to the human soul.
You see all this stuff happens in the first half, and the second half you talk about why, and I just find that a bit boring.
You know, people talk about the chemistry on film between 2 actors, but the most significant chemistry is the chemistry between the director and the actor.
I don't like reformations. I'm a great believer that you get a kind of window of opportunity, and then you should fuck off and let somebody else have a go.
I was brought up a very strict Catholic. My mum and my dad are Irish. A bit like this kind of soft-core version of the Jesuits, and they really kind of hammer you with the religion.
Have you considered acting?
Oh no, I'm a terrible actor, and I would never act. No, there's no acting. I do not act.
Roll that back, man. When could be having all his lines? And I was like, well, I don't really talk in the movies.